Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. and you're listening to the home of Commodore 64 remixes, Slay Radio. Let us spice up your evening with Slaygon's incoherent ramblings.
Anywho Hazel.
And Ziona's Pro Dance moves. To the best selection of remixes, sits and demo scene tracks. Sit back, relax and enjoy this thing. Slay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2019. It's very strange to say that, but it's 2019 and 15th of January. And this is me, Ziona, and on the other corner there is...
the mighty Slaygon.
Oh, the mighty Slaygon.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh my god. Have you watched UFC recently?
No, unfortunately not. It's been a while. Hold on, I'm trying to fix the stream titles here. They are not updating properly on the video stream.
You know that the listeners are just partially hearing you at the moment.
Yes, I know, because I was fixing the stream titles.
Yeah, okay. You did well. I'm sorry. Yes, you're very right.
They are now sorted.
It has to be fixed. Yeah, indeed.
They are now sorted.
Yeah.
All good.
Oh, good. So...
Yes, but speaking of UFC, next weekend, fuck yeah, TJ Dillashaw, little tiny man with packet of muscle, against Henry Cejudo at 125 pounds. Looking forward to that one. Anyway, carry on with your introduction.
This is the radio of Commodore 64 remixes, as you said, and I'm not sure if the previous sentences were... What?
But you said corner.
Corner.
Yes, in the other corner.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Boxing reference.
Yeah, I get it now. Thank you. If I wouldn't. And since it's 15th January, and since it happened 2 years ago on 10th January that I ever went on air on Slay Radio the first time in my life, today we might remember some sort of moments. Or not.
Because it's 2 years. Who remembers what happened 2 years ago? I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Well, last year I did a summary, more or less, of the previous year, like the first year of it. Now I kind of decided to make one of the second one.
Oh, you expect me to remember what you said a year ago?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that, but I'm sure that I could find the motivation that you would remember even what I said then, but I really have to look after that, probably, what would make you remember two such things. Anyway, never mind. We are on air at the moment, and yes, you can make requests, and yes, you can make requests this evening from any sort of 64 remix or Amiga remix selection. So
only if it's released within the past 2 years. That's a new rule I just came up with.
Oh, you just came up with it. How lovely. Actually, how lovely. That's really nice. Yeah, we don't take it that seriously, but if you insist, then we can definitely hover around this kind of rule. And I think that we have to start up the show with a special tune, as usual. And we are really happy to announce that on 11th January on RKO, 2 Glennar Brown tunes were released. And both of them from 8-Bit Symphony. Times of Lore and Fire Lord. And since Fire Lord is an all-time favorite, I think that we can safely say that we can do the intro track as Fire Lord, right?
Which was the other one again?
Times of Lore.
Ah, right.
Right. So, should we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Give me the goodies.
I think Dub64 said to you that Slaygon, you were talking over the song. So
Yes, exactly.
restart it.
No. Instead of restarting it, I actually balanced it out by actually humming over the end as well. So
Oh, how
hope you're happy
poetic
now.
you are. Yes, I know. The poets do that with their kind of poetry sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, not really sure about the English name of that, but we called it like framed kind of. Not. I don't really know. I don't have the words. Never mind.
Maybe you're not a poet then.
No, not really. No.
Anyway, Glenor Brown with was it Firelord?
Yes, it was Firelord. Oh
Sorry.
my God.
His complete rework of his old remix because it needs to be playable by a real orchestra, which it will be on June 15th this year. So head over to 8-bit-symphony.com to get your tickets.
Yay!
Tickets!
Are you excited?
Yes,
Because I am. Totally excited.
It's
And
gonna
we
be
are
awesome.
only in January yet. And it's gonna happen in June between our birthday.
Yes,
birthdays.
indeed.
Like birthdays. Sorry.
Birthdays.
Yeah, exactly. Multiple birthdays.
At least 2 of them.
That's so lovely. They organize a concert only for us. I just love that. Yes, it's for the record. He has birthday
Record.
on record. Oh, I knew that you will comment on this. His birthday is 16th of June and mine is 12th of June and the concert is on the 15th of June. How perfect is that?
It is quite perfect.
Yeah, so
Fits like a glove.
yeah, and as always, well, as usual, I'd say, we had the first requester of the evening. That was not evening. It was rather the first requester of the afternoon. But since he lives in a different time zone, we will definitely forgive him for that.
So that was early morning for him.
The message says 5:33 p.m. So
Yes, for you.
for us, yes. For him,
Isn't
he
he on-
probably woke up with his request in his head and
Yes,
right away went to the
that's what I'm
messenger
saying.
and sent it.
Isn't it like a 9-hour difference or something?
Yeah,
to
8
where
or
he is?
9 or, well, depends where you live there, but certainly he lives in the US and he is Lala. And
La 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 la.
La said today, request for today's show. Sanjo Ride, crazy comments because this remix is also exactly 2 years old. Aw, this is a toddler as well, just like I am in broadcasting. Exactly, so I'm going to play it. Not to continue this nonsense. Here we go. thank you, Lola, for this nice request. And of course, there were several great moments last year, I'd say. Depends from perspective, of course. But for us, certainly, we enjoyed a lot of things that we did. And
we did.
We did. I meant on air and on Bit Live.
Took you a while to get there.
Obviously, yes. Kind of looking for the word still. And since Lala is with us for a long while, and but there was that story when he surprised us. So
I think we told that last week.
Bit Live. The requester started to request songs, which is very good. You are always welcome to come here. Of course, Lola was the first, and I'm sorry to keep your microphone here, Slaygon.
No, that's fine. I thought we could do this. I'll just hand it over to Lala, and he can explain how and what the fuck he's doing here. He wasn't supposed to be here.
No, I wasn't. Or at least I was, but I didn't tell anyone. And so there was a lot of surprised faces yesterday, I guess, but finally made it after 15 years to another Back in Time Live event. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, you flew half of the earth to be here.
Yes, it was a bit of a long day for me yesterday, which actually started Thursday for me. But I arrived yesterday morning, and it's awesome. And if you are not here, next time, be there.
Be there, be here, or anywhere else where the next Back in Time Live will be. But yay, yes. So, yeah, we were very happy about him being there, and we certainly couldn't believe our eyes.
No. That was certainly a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, we broadcasted from Back in Time Live, and that was kind of new situation for us because we never see our listeners like live, and were like.
I think this is the first Bit Live we have done where we actually go out over the PA.
Oh, really?
We did one event back some 12 years ago, whatever, from DreamHack with some 10,000 people in the room or some shit went over the PA, but entirely different thing because those people aren't there to hear the remixes. So even that little room at Bit Live is way more, I don't know how to describe it, but it's more intense in a sort of way.
Yeah, indeed. And I think that it was kind of fun that the listeners could ask for songs there. We got a lot of requests, but it was like IRL requests. We still haven't thrown those papers because we kept them as memories because it was so lovely.
That's very nice.
Yeah, who would think that? And yeah, looking forward to the next one. So, Bård, if you hear us or will hear us, we really hope that it wasn't your last organized Back in Time Live.
He joined us on Facebook a while back, so I presume he's listening.
Oh, amazing. Okay. So, how about a next request here? And LP Chip did the first official request of the evening. He says, "Hi Ziona, can you play a Smooth Jazz Cat? Thanks." Oh, he didn't mention you. But he knows that I'm sitting at the DJ software, not you. Yeah.
I am absolutely gutted.
Oh. Yeah, don't break apart. I need you for the rest of the show.
I'll break in. My heart just broke into 8 pieces.
Oh.
Or 8
to 8
bits.
bits, exactly. So yeah, let's play Moog and the Jazz Cat 007 for Happy Chip.
Been asking for you all morning. Where in the world are you, Jay?
Well, I've just been reviewing an old case.
Oh, so I'm an old case now, am I?
The office. Tell him on the way, will you?
He is not on his way.
Yeah, behave. We'll do this again some other time soon.
Do what? Last time you said that you went off to Jamaica. Seen you for 6 months.
I'll be there now.
Hey, you're okay.
I don't know how it's with you, but I get totally relaxed sometimes with those jazzy, slow, nice, chill, relax tunes.
I absolutely love this type of jazz, as we spoke of last week. This kind of... fuck, I already forgot what it's called.
Maybe some sort of progressive jazz, you mean?
Yeah, something like that. But there's a difference to those styles. This is nice and smooth and soft and makes you warm inside.
Yeah, this is what you would expect to play in a cafe where you just go in and you want to completely be away from the world and just sit down with a cup of coffee and relax as you speak.
That's a different view from my kind of inner vision of where that would play.
Okay, share your inner vision.
This would be playing in a kind of a dark, half kind of dark bar where you have booths, and you would hear the jazz band kind of at the other end of the venue or the place, and you would sit there and have a nice meal of some sort. So meet up with friends, and you have a nice kind of jazzy background music.
Yeah, I can imagine that too. But I could also imagine
contemporary jazz. Thank you, LP Chip. Jesus Christ, why can I not remember that?
That's horrible. And LP Chip also said that he still loves you as well. Exactly. So, lovely things are going on here. There is Dusty, who always shares a preview recently, in the past months, I think, when...
Always? Recently? Just now?
Recently, always, just now. It happened that now he shared the first 30 seconds preview of his new song, and now he extended it a bit. And
nice. I only heard the 30-second one.
Well, this is a 45-second version, but...
well, that's still a quarter longer, so that's
yeah,
good.
Exactly. You can prepare yourselves for an Amiga metal remix called Echoing 2019, and probably in the next week it's going to be officially out, and we are going to show a preview of this for you.
So look closely.
So, isn't it lovely?
Getting there.
Yes. Getting to be lovely. Yeah, so thank you, Dusty, for sharing this little pearl with us, and keep doing that, because we definitely love exclusive previews.
And metal.
And metal too, obviously. Okay, what should we carry on now? I was thinking that maybe meanwhile I'm looking for some songs to play. You could share with us, probably some best memories of the past 2 years, or the past year if you prefer. Regarding broadcasting. Did I already do
that on the last show? Recap of 2018.
No, that was about different things. Now it would be especially related to broadcasting and me being evil and vicious.
You being a broad and broadcasting.
Yes, broad and broadcasting, yes. And
not broadcasting, you're not that wide.
Well, we broadened our broadcast because we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube as well.
Yes,
So
we are doing that.
broaden the horizon.
And I just realized today that Gazoo is doing a video broadcast with his broadcast as well, with the Plan Mix Play.
You just realized it today?
No, I realized that we could actually give him access to the video broadcast without going through the hoops of setting an automated system up, because he already has all that automation done on his end. So it kind of saves me from doing the automation. So that could be fun, and have Gazoo broadcast on the Slay Radio Facebook page and YouTube as well. So
Yeah, indeed. So that would be lovely. Of course, we have like technical limitations at the moment to make it happen for everyone. But
not technical limitations.
I think that this is... no, you tell me, because you are the one who is responsible for this video streaming thing.
Yeah, it's more of a coding issue. I need to kind of do a lot of automation bits that kind of trigger, like... there's a quote from Mackey on the Slay Radio quotes page that small step for whatever it was, I can't remember, IRC quotes, step one step closer to enabling DJs to go live without me being present, I said in 2004, June 2004. And Mackey responded, "That's one small hack for man, one giant leap for nerd kind." So yeah, it's a bit cumbersome to build the automation stuff. It's not straightforward. So yeah, but incorporating the video stream into that would require a few things.
Okay then, thank you for the enlightenment. And we have the next request.
Is it Sonic Wonder with Enlightenment?
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not him. It's this time it's Matrix with 2 X's in the end, and there is an 8 in between.
Oh, that's a tricksy one.
That's a tricksy one indeed. And GCS requested Last Ninja 2 The Street in-game level 2 remix. So maybe we should carry on with this. I'm not really sure if I'm familiar with this particular remix.
I know I've heard it, but I can't remember it right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, then memory refreshment. Thank you, GCS, for requesting this little ditty, as someone would say.
Ditty.
Ditty. Little ditty. Probably he didn't ask for that.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was a nice request. And gosh, so many things have happened. I'm just wondering here what and how to proceed. Jesus, so many windows still. I had 2 years to get used to this shit. And I still
How's it going
didn't.
there?
Yeah, getting there.
But you're not running Windows, you're running Mac.
And the bad news is Mac has Windows too, in all matters of words and all meaning. It does.
Oh, it has Word.
Yeah, it has
I pity
words.
you.
too. It has Word. It
Does
has
it
Windows.
excel? Does it excel at Windows?
I'm not really sure.
What's the outlook on that?
You're good today. Yeah.
Well, you make a powerful point.
Did you just figure this out or made this up?
Kind of, yeah, but there are kind of versions of that out there since years and years back.
Okay. Well, do you remember when at the summer we were at a rock party together?
I seem to remember a bearded guy with a boomy voice doing barbecue and giving me big hugs.
Oh yeah.
Was that the one you're referring to?
Yeah, that well, he is definitely one of the guys that I would refer to, since
No, a big bearded guy.
the big bearded guy,
that
yes.
did barbecue and gave me big hugs.
Yeah, you mean Mowgli in this case.
Exactly.
Definitely. And of course, there were more. And you guys were kind enough, TRX, Mowgli, and you, to do a co-production before my remix set. And, well, this is what I kind of prepared now for the ears to destroy again. Shell music industry. I'm sorry.
Az év kibaszott 2018, ez a kibaszott árokparti, a 20. basszátom, mert 20. a bűvös szám, és ez a 80.
Dude, nobody will understand you. Nobody will understand you.
Okay, sorry.
I know we're in Ica. But let's restart in English. Okay. Everyone together.
Okay, so
The year
is
2018.
The party is Árok!
The magic number is 20. Welcome to the 20th Hungarian 8-bit orgy with Ziona's selection of Commodore 64 remixes. On home of Commodore 64 remixes.
Oh my god, you could guess that the guys weren't really thirsty when they did that, and it was only...
No, they stopped being thirsty at that point.
Definitely they stopped
quenched
being...
their thirst.
But hang on, it was only 9 p.m. So you could guess, you could have guessed what other things were happening after that. But yeah, they got really...
Shroom.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about it. I get it. Yeah, sure. I know you love the bearded guy. And I love him too. Everyone loves them. And yeah, cheers to you guys. It
He's
was
a
really
hunk of a
amazing.
man.
Indeed. So, yeah, at one point I realized that in English would be probably more understandable, at least for the international listeners. Since we were broadcasting this thing, we apologize for that, but...
No, we don't, because we're professionals. We never make mistakes.
Right. Okay. Okay. And we have more requests coming in. coming
Coming on.
coming.
Who's coming on to you? Oi, oi, oi.
You
Who are
don't tell me.
Hey,
you
hey.
don't tell me anything. You're supposed to correct me, and today you fucked up a prefix.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
so happy about that.
Yeah.
Fucking finally, I can just correct him instead of him correcting me. This is so great.
Wait. I'll put that on the video stream.
What do you put in the video stream?
I'll put the promo you did with the text
Oh,
on the video stream.
no, I didn't. I mean, I did the text, but he corrected the text to wrong. And I was right.
I did something.
And it wasn't there, so in that sense, you weren't right in that regard because I added a bit which wasn't there. Then you corrected me afterwards.
Okay.
Just to get the facts.
Okay, just to get the facts. I didn't even remember what I did, but never mind. Let's carry on with a next request. And this request is Malthus's request. Who wants to hear Last Ninja 2 by LP Chip? Basement Loader Sid Overdrive Mix. So, if you don't have any other comments, I'm going to play this song now. Bye bye. Richie thinks this song is awesome. Thank you for requesting
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for requesting it, Malthus. It's really nice. So we like it too.
Anyway, the promo picture is on the video stream, and it's the first word of that text blob down there.
No, you don't have to spot our mistakes. We are professionals.
No, but professionals actually acknowledge that they made a mistake.
That's not what you said one track before.
No, we are professionals. We never make mistakes.
Exactly.
But when we do, we acknowledge them.
Oh, how lovely of you. So, yeah, you started to tell it. So the first word, that's it. That's all what you can say.
What?
So you said the first word on the promo, but you didn't say which one.
No, I said it was on the video stream.
That's it. So that's really entertaining for the listeners.
Yeah, it is. And we also mentioned that word, which is on. January 2017, Ziona pushed the button, blah blah blah, for the first time, and in my head that had an actual date in there, which would have made it on. So, but then when I went for a piss, made perfect sense in my head, and then she said, "Well, wait, shouldn't it be in?" And I went, "No, on." So good catch there.
Well, yeah, at least I figured out later on, and I could spot it for him. And Cytology. Cytology joined EFNet.
Hello, Marcel.
Anytime you could join us, by the way, on the good old IRC on EFNet network to Slay Radio channel. And then you can see all the things going on, just like on Facebook, because there is a different conversation going on Facebook as well, usually.
And a different one on YouTube.
On YouTube, there are not that much of comments there, but
no, it's more today than it has been recently. We have Andrew Kroll on there, and we have Gotchi. Speaking. So yeah, we have some.
Gotchi of Signify, I guess.
Is it? Oh.
I think so. I gotta check it, but they're not.
I don't know. There's no links to check. All I see is the names. So.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's some discussion.
Some discussion.
Here,
so join one of our discussions at the mentioned channels.
Yeah, and Bob of Censor just joined the Facebook thing as well. So.
Lovely.
Hello, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How you doing?
See ya, Bob.
See ya. Hello.
He will understand. Yeah, since he's half Hungarian. Yeah. Weird thing. We know, well, we say see ya when we say hello as well. So you don't really understand why.
Yeah,
me neither, but we do that.
Yeah, so when they answer the phone, they just say it's the shortest conversation ever. They answer the phone and say, see ya. Okay, bye then. So I kind of wanted to have a conversation, but fuck it.
No, that's your dream conversation. Since you're an introvert, you don't really like always the long conversations, right? So
that's a perfect length. It's like, hello, see ya.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and Happy New Year to all of you, of course, again, and to Marcel too, who just wished Happy New Year to Slay Radio channel. Also, we got a request coming up.
Yeah, and also need to give a shout out to Cash from Triad, who's also on Facebook.
Nice. Okay.
Hello,
greetings.
Mr. Cash.
Greetings to.
I have one more floppy for you to extract data from. One, literally just one more.
After how many that you gave to him?
I don't know, 2 disk boxes full of stuff, and this one I found here in the studio. I thought I'd put it aside for later on because I thought this might have the stuff I'm looking for, and all of the whatever 300 or whatever they actually extracted stuff from had none of the stuff I wanted. So I'm hoping for this last one. It's always in the last place you look. right? So, which is not so weird, because why would you keep looking after, etc.
Well, good point. Yeah, indeed. So we have Carl Gran as a requester, and he wants to hear Comic Bakery Rock Dance mix made by Johan Andersson. And I gotta announce something. Johan Andersson sent me a friend request on Facebook last week. Oh my god!
Congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah, because
bring out the champagne.
Well, it's already out.
And soon it will be in.
Yeah, hopefully. Of course, only in a moderate amount, but well, I tend not to overdo it usually, so I'm not afraid of that. Anyway, I'm not really a person who sends friend requests to everyone. Certainly, if I know the person if I know the person in person, then sure, I do that. But when you send friend requests to your favorite musicians without talking to them, is kind of not entirely my thing. But I, of course, love to follow what's up with them. So I was really glad to see that. And yeah, we might talk to him even later on. That would be awesome.
That would be fun.
Yeah, indeed. And this lovely request we should play now, because we are continuously talking for 6 minutes now, I think.
Oh.
Come on!
best.
Indeed. And where is it? Mikael Wildhagen says Comic Bakery never gets old, and that is very, very true.
No, not in any sort of version.
No. And Cash says, all listeners, send me your discs.
Oh.
Because what he does is he's trying to preserve all discs because they get old, and after a while they stop actually working. So if you have anything that you coded back in the day or whatever, and even if you might not think you want to have it right now, it would be good to preserve it for, well, maybe for you when you're 80 years old and want to look back at your own code and go, ooh, I was a clever boy, wasn't I?
He definitely has a mission, it looks like.
Indeed.
So yeah, don't be lazy, send in your discs. This is how, well, not through him, but this is how HVSC and other great collections are born. So I think it's worth a shot.
So if you did anything creative on the 64, there's bound to be some trace of that on some of your floppies and whatnot. So yeah.
Yep.
Could be fun. Who knows? Maybe you did some shit back then and you forgot. I certainly did.
Have you?
Yeah, I got back the D64s from Cash. I found some stuff I entirely forgot I ever done.
Well, that's what you do.
Yes, that's my thing.
And
move forward.
You also did plenty of jokes. So I just picked...
Yeah, I forgot all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So therefore, to remind you, I picked two classic ones here.
Oh, by the way, do you know which Beethoven's favorite fruit is?
No.
Banana.
Idiot. Oh my god. That's bad. Okay. Should we carry on with the next song?
I have one more that it might make you happy. What is Forrest Gump's password?
I don't know.
One Forrest, one.
Okay. I will give up sooner than usual, I guess. Yeah, I totally gave up. I think I have all the right to do so.
Definitely.
So, yeah. There were some fun moments in the last year. And still I will pick some during the show, so you can expect more.
Banana.
Yeah, indeed.
Banana.
No, you don't have to carry on. No. No. Please don't. You're not that drunk yet.
I'm stopping now.
Thanks. I love your lovely voice, but you know how it goes. Yeah. And imagine.
Kwan says he's about to start with the puns. Panananan.
I have no words for that. I really don't. We did a joke show somewhere in 2018. You can go for it.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Guaranteed, if you listen to it, you're gonna sleep like hell after that because you're gonna get so tired and brainwashed.
Yes, and Bob says Minions. And yes, banana.
Yeah.
Banana.
Yeah, exactly.
It is from Minions.
Yes, I know. Hey, imagine we have a listener who says kisses from France. And
is it a French kiss then?
Oh, it very much looks like so. Yes, and he or she, not sure, requests Gerd Ball Last Ninja Wastelands in Game Memorial Remix.
And he or she has a tongue.
No, okay. Garrett Ball and Last Ninja Wastelands in-game memorial mix.
And GCS asks if there would be any interest in a new Last Ninja game. And yes, there has been interest in a new game, and there has been suggestions of even System 3 did a crowdfunder for a new Last Ninja. But it would appear as if the Last Ninja was the last ninja. So, there we go.
Really? Wasn't it the first?
No, the first one was just pretending to be the last, but yeah.
Right. Malthus pops open a beer. But it's weekday.
Yes, but the only one for tonight to celebrate you.
Oh, to celebrate my anniversary. Oh my god.
Well, cheers to you then, Malthus.
Oh, cheers to you, Malthus, indeed. And well, I'd say cheers to me, but it would look like I'm so full of myself. If you would know how much I'm not.
Full of yourself or full of champagne.
It's not that bad yet. J-Woke said that he liked the joke show, and he also added, embrace the Göteborgness.
Yeah,
because
it's silly humor in Gothenburg.
Yeah, and they say it's a trademark.
Yeah,
or some
not trademark,
sort of.
but if you go to Stockholm, you don't get these kind of silly jokes and word puns and that sort of thing.
So do you want to tell me that Stockholmian people are just boring and they don't joke?
No, I'm just saying that the atmosphere is different.
Oh.
They don't have these funny kind of names for streets and buildings and such that we do here. Because they're funny.
Oh yeah, not only buildings, even in the shop they call bakery stuff cheeses and such sort of things.
Exactly, because fun.
And now I understand everything that you do.
So you became some sort of Buddhist and went to Nirvana? You're one
Definitely.
with everything?
I got to the enlightenment now regarding you and all your jokes.
Now you need to play Sonic Wonder and Enlightenment.
Well, we still need to play that at one point. I'm really hoping for that.
Oh, this is the second time today you haven't, when we got to
Oh,
that
Jesus,
topic.
is this your request now? Because
yes,
I can
now
certainly...
it is my request.
Oh, I can certainly play that. It's not a problem at all. I mean, I would enjoy it so much. But first of all, first, the listeners also have some requests.
Oh, my mother joined the Facebook thing.
Oh, lovely.
Hello, mother.
Hi, Emily. Lovely to see you around here.
And Mika Wildhagen says, the very last ninja.
The very, very last.
Yeah, the last.
Yeah, indeed.
How long does he last anyway?
No. No. Right before you start this thing, I'm going to play Casrine's request. Because he requested Iron Lord by Moog.
Iron Lord.
Another Moog tune for today. Looks like
Moog. Good.
Sebastian Bachlinski.
Oh, which means I need to go and fix the database.
Oh, right. Because of the special Ni character.
Yeah, the special characters.
Should I wait for that moment?
No, you update first, and then I'll sort it.
Oh, okay. So here it comes. Iron Lord by Moog. What are you laughing at?
Mikael Wildhagen says on Facebook, the very long-lasting ninja. I had to reply, "Ooh, women would love that ninja."
Definitely. What can we say?
Yeah, I'm just a mere samurai, so not on a ninja level yet.
And what are you referring to now?
My hair.
Of course. Yeah, you had long hair when? When was the last time when you had long hair?
I had long hair until about 96. No, yeah, 96 when I started competing in karate. At which point my friends at the club or the gym thought, "Silly dude, you can't do proper kicks if you have that whip coming over your face all the time."
Really?
So they offered to trim my hair. So they did.
Wow.
And they said it's not going to be too short because they had this plastic thing on the trimmer. So it was going to be a bit like, a Monchichi kind of fuzzy thing. But when they were doing the last bits on the back of my head, the plastic thing just popped off the trimmer, and it just went meow. And they just said, "Oops." I was like, fuck it, just trim it all off. So I went to my first competition with barely like half a millimeter of hair and whipped ass. So that's when I got the nickname Murdarkenet, which is a kind of a Slavic and Finnish type of way of saying murdering Kenneth thing. So I used to be Murdarkenet in the mid-90s.
Oh, you murder.
Yes. Murdarkenet.
I'm sure you looked hot even with wrong hair. So.
Yeah, the picture out there in the window, by the way, up to your left, is taken about 4 years after that.
Oh, and that was taken on a Slay Radio gathering.
No, that was pre-gatherings because that was pre-Slay Radio. That was in 98, I believe.
Yeah, he has it on Facebook as well. And he looks very snug. I'd say that
very
means
snake.
No, that means he looks nice there, but not really sure what is the proper English word for snake.
For snake?
Snig. Jesus, snig. You hear me saying snig. Snig. Oh, leave me alone, seriously. So, what's the proper word in English for that?
Handsome, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, he's definitely handsome on that picture.
Tanek says, I still got long hair. Oh, by the way, he's born on the same day, on the same year as me.
Wow.
I still got long hair. At the moment, probably nearing half a meter. That's impressive.
Wow.
And my beard is bushy and growing.
Hi, Gandalf.
Is it grey?
We have to ask him.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Well, maybe he progressed from Gandalf the brown to Gandalf the grey and then to Gandalf the white or something.
Yeah, or something. And since we are professionals and we never do any glitches, but
never.
Our equipment does,
never.
I also have some sort of selection of those moments, like this one.
Sing on now!
Yeah, I hope that it's on.
Let's go backwards.
Unlike in the first time. Yeah.
Deo.
Hello, everyone. And it's again hello, because we were talking for like 3 minutes and you haven't heard a single thing from it. So
oh, lucky them.
Probably they were lucky with that. And it's 2018 and 6th of February. At least I learned the date for now.
You had a test run earlier, yeah.
Before.
Yeah, I had a test run earlier.
Yeah, right. And Yeah, we had a test, not even one test run at that day, I think. So we had several. We kept saying repeatedly that, hello everyone, this is, I don't even remember the date now. But then I did, because we said it, we said it like 3 times. And lot of fun like that, of course. Because we are professionals, sometimes our equipment is too, especially when it appears to...
Equipment is too noob.
Too noob?
Too noob.
Too noob?
Yes.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, because we're professionals. We never falter. Our equipment does, so they must be the noobs.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They're the apprentices.
Yeah, if you hear any sort of voices in the background, it's Poco purring.
No, I wish I could just grab the microphone and put it down there, but it would make weird noises and would be hard to get back to its position.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd rather not.
But she feels good here with us.
Yeah, Lord Evil says, James Gandolfini. That's a good one.
Nice. And our beloved Boswank has a request.
Swang, swang,
that's a nice one. Okay, now you can stop.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Yeah. He wanted to ask the ultimate Plinky shit from 2017 and 19 DJ's Choice or Jammer and Hot Mama Sid, because you love me a little tiny bit. Of course we love you. That's why we play you the Jammer tune. So
Mamas!
Exactly. A classic is happening now on Slay Radio. Jammer.
Oh, wait.
Yes, more.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay, see you.
This is so. Sorry.
I know.
I just need to.
And now for all those lovers of the real thing, here's an original Sid on Slay Radio.
Yay. Oh yeah. It still said oh yeah in the end. You said it's ending. Never mind.
And Pure Sid, of course.
Kamil
As you know.
Wolnikowski, jammer, born in Poland, living in Poland, and born in 1983, actually. Same year like me. Look at that.
Youngsters.
Youngsters. Yeah, let us be happy a little bit about our
For a little
wrinkles.
while.
Just
Before
for
we
a
get
little
as
while.
old as you.
And Bozwank, you are very welcome. Of course, we will play that. Of course, we will play your request as long as we can play it. You know that.
we play it until it ends, then we stop playing it.
Yeah, we play it until we can play it.
No,
Or until we didn't.
Exactly.
That also became a classic in the past few months, years, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was the first one we started talking about when it came to languages. What does you go left until you didn't go right actually mean? Because that makes no logical sense to me.
I confused the hell out of Boz and Slaygon.
Oh, fuck you did.
With
Yes,
that.
you did.
And this is because the Hungarian construction sounds like that. And of course, I translated it to English as I shouldn't. So
you translated it to English until you didn't.
yeah, until I stopped translating it because I realized it's not a good way to talk.
But that was a source of great fun.
Yeah, I
Let's put it
can
that way.
imagine. I can definitely imagine. And Leah joined the channel.
Hello, Leah.
Hi.
Oh, and hello, Uthar, as well. I know I said hello on RC, but we didn't say that on air. So, hello, Uthar.
Yay. Hi, Uthar.
Mr. Viking.
And so sorry that we couldn't have met you last time, Mr. Viking, when he was here in Gothenburg, but Slaygon was really, really in bad shape, I can tell you. Even one more beer would kill him, but that wasn't really the cause. He got the deadly man flu, and this deadly man flu was going through the entire family, I'd say, at around Christmas. Boz and his mom couldn't make it to us, for instance, because he was in bed with, I don't know how high fever. And of course, later on, Slaygon started to be sick as well. My brother got sick and he was struggling with that for 2 freaking weeks. And me and my mom were the only ones who didn't get it. That's why it's also called deadly man flu, because mostly men got it.
Or maybe your mother brought it from Hungary.
Oh my god, the
And
Hungarian
you
deadly
already
man
were
flu.
exposed to it back in the 80s when you were born. So now she's bringing a bug that we never were exposed to, and we get sick, and then it mutates in us.
There is
and
just one.
And the mutated version then got to your brother.
Yes, that's a lovely theory. There's just one problem with that.
What?
My mom and my brother never have met Boz, and Boz already had it before them.
Oh, that is true. Damn it.
So damn it. Yes. Yeah, you didn't succeed with your theory. Never mind. We have songs to play
That wasn't
here.
a theory, by the way. That was a hypothesis.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're very right on that. We have a listener, Carl, and
we have a listener.
yes, we have one listener. Oh my god! Oh, things to be happy about. Yeah, never mind. So, Carl wants to hear Odyssey Demo Part 2, made by Dex, and we can say that this is a special one because Dex got his tunes removed from Amiga Remix, so you cannot officially hear those on Amiga Remix, but definitely you can hear them if you request here in the show. So, Odyssey Demo Part 2, made by Dex. Lovely request. Thank you very much. And Slaygon, do you know the official reason why they got removed?
He didn't agree with something. Not exactly sure what it was, but I can look it up for the next show or something. But I believe it was something to do with him. Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I'll look it up for the next show.
Yeah,
And,
let's not create gossips
so
here.
I don't want to misspeak and give you false information, but there is a reason, and I'm not sure I agree with him, but I understand him.
Yeah, it was completely his decision.
Yeah,
so.
Sure. It's his music or his renditions of those pieces, and that's fine. It's completely his prerogative, as it's called. So, yeah, understand him, but not in complete agreement.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because I love his works too. So
they are absolutely fucking wonderful.
Exactly. So maybe at one point it would be great if they could just return.
What he did do, though, is to grant Slay Radio the right to play them on the live shows and keep them on the rotational. So, thank you, Dax.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, and I decided to prepare this Sonic Wanderer tune already. Z-Duder is asking for this too. Enlightenment, yes.
We need some fucking enlightenment in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
Bring it on.
Yeah, now that we are actually talking with him, this is also it's expected. Enlightenment.
Druid 2.
Yep, definitely.
Wow.
I just love those names of the tunes when it says turbo edit and such stuff.
Of course you do.
Of course I do, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you bastard. I know, you know. You were also criticizing, by the way, not only my grammar, which you have all the right to do, but also my socks at one point.
Oh, do your socks have holes in them?
Well, it might happen.
It might happen.
It might
I didn't
happen.
see anything, but...
well, they are like fading holes. They are not entirely holes. The material is just not that... not that thick there. That is the difference. So they are not holes. No.
How did you get your feet in them then?
I have no idea. I don't know. Don't ask me such questions. Well, very important questions discussed on air, obviously.
Yes, because if you don't have a hole in your cloth, then how do you actually wear it?
Well, it's a valid point. I understand you.
Yeah, if you don't have holes, it's just a ball of things.
Yeah, completely. You are completely right. I get it. And yeah, thanks, Carl, for reminding. And yes, Tanek, my socks suck. Yeah. Very right wording there. And Tab 64, would you please define lyrics for jingle? Please, because you posted this request, lyrics for jingle, and I have no idea what is this thing about.
Does it mean play a random jingle and make up lyrics for it? We can do that.
Oh, that we can do. You have the jingle player there. You can do all sorts of random jingles there.
Yeah, that is true, but most of them actually have words or such in them, like...
Slay Radio. Live, loud, and direct.
So that was a jingle with words in it, not lyrics, but I think we can do lyrics too. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Slay Radio, brought to you by C64.org and a hell of a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, that was back in the day when bandwidth was an actual issue.
Yes.
Yes, but Mackie, great.
Yeah, indeed. And let's not forget about the fact that it's 15th January, and next week when we will do a show, you already won't have an opportunity to vote for Roti Awards. So please, folks, do it until midnight, 21st of January, right?
No,
Am I
please
right?
do it right now.
Yeah, actually, please do it right now. Before 21st of January, because after that you probably cannot do that.
No, you cannot. Not probably. You cannot.
Yes, so
It's
go and vote, please. Remix64 and /roti.html. Go and vote for your favorites, because the more votes, the better and more credible result will happen. So, very important. And of course, the Roti show is coming in February, so... And Top64 sent me... Oh, my intro jingle. I can't barely configure most of that things Slaygon say there. Okay. My intro jingle. Hang on. Which one?
Your intro jingle.
But
and Boswank, that was Mackie that was singing, not me. On the last jingle thingy I played.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we can do that actually. Not really sure which one he refers to, but there was one that I tend to overuse or tended to overuse in the past, and later on we cut in Slaygon as well into it. I'm just not really sure which one was.
Oh, he explained the request.
Yes, in a private message.
Okay, cool.
So
play it.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to try to play that. Yeah, but there is still here. Well, let's suppose that was the one. Not really sure about that, because in the latest version it's Slaygon and Ziona, but I'm not really sure if this is the one, since your great software confused the intro directory.
Yeah, so weird.
Never mind.
So weird.
So yeah, probably this is the intro that I used most of my broadcasting time, even if when I was broadcasting alone, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, now, live on Slay Radio, at the holy frequencies of 6581 and 8580. Please welcome your show host, Ziona.
Such a shame. That was the only Ziona version before Slaygon in time.
I mean, 2 years ago it was only you.
Well, 2 years ago, even.
Only you.
Actually, it was about a year ago.
To
Aw.
here.
Well, was that okay?
Sorry.
Was that so romantic that it was only me?
No, it was just only you that triggered me. Sorry.
Oh, really? Did I? Okay. Great.
Just to counter that dream you had last night.
Oh. Okay, let's go not to public with that.
Okay then.
Okay then, no one will know what we are talking about right now. Never mind. So there was a time when I was broadcasting alone, and actually I said a lot of times actually at the start as
You
well.
actually said. Actually, a lot of times actually.
I always had some favorite word at the first broadcast. Well, if you look back in time, probably you can just check them out. They are horrible.
No, not horrible. Everyone has those verbal tics. Everyone.
Yes, I understand, but
they do not. Some do not do words. They do, or some other.
Oh my
shit.
god! Yeah, that would be even worse.
They do different things.
Okay, well, thank you for encouraging the early Ziona sitting down to broadcast and getting full stage fright and only being able to sit down with a glass of wine. Actually, that's what happened in my first broadcast. I needed a sort of drink. Most of the times it was a glass of wine, 1 or 2, because, well, after 2 I know where I'm going and I don't really want to go there. So definitely I know my limits, and that was fun. So I had to defeat the stage fright. However, I still have to tell you, after 2 years, I still am nervous at the moment when I press that button, and probably this will never change. It just gets a bit better, sure.
It does change in the way that it's no longer a scary thing. You might be nervous, but you're not scared. Those are two different things. Now you're getting to the core of why you were scared in the first place.
Okay.
It's because there are things you are expected to do, and things that are going to happen, things that are happening that are not supposed to happen, that you need to deal with. So those kind of create stress.
Oh yeah.
So there are things that you think will happen and that don't. And the more you do it, like you have for 2 years now, you realize that most of the things you were scared of doesn't actually happen.
Yeah, you realize that, of course, or if it happens, then probably it's not the end of the world. However,
you can deal with it.
I hated when there were like glitches, like the microphone I forgot to switch on and such stuff.
Yeah,
and
sure, shit happens.
Well, they were listening for like 1 minute of silence, and then we carried on. The sounds of silence, indeed. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, very nice times, and I was really, really nervous. And I think that after like 4 or 8 shows, maybe I kind of started to get used to it, but then I got this idea that, okay, that I'm doing this here, but alone I probably would be too boring for the people, and I need to talk with people here.
You are not.
Oh, thank you, but might not everyone think that, so I'm aware of that. However,
you cannot please everyone.
Yes, I know. I'm aware of that too. But got this idea that it would be so great to talk with the listeners and the remixers. And then we started the Skype course. And if I remember correctly, C. Oldfart, who might be with us still, at the start of the evening he was with us, he was my first interviewee. Via Hangouts, probably not even Skype, because he doesn't do Skype. And of course, there were several listeners or people with Skype phobia as well, but most of the time Scobia, yeah, but most of the times I have to tell you that Skype was working like charm for us, and it didn't happen like years before, and I understand the kind of phobia still in some people who were experiencing at every second call some sort of glitches. It worked nicely for us most of the times, but of course sometimes we had to face with difficulties too. I think it wasn't that bad though, so
No, it sounded fine.
I'm glad that you say that. So how about playing a track now?
We can. Which track did you have in mind?
Well, the track that you have in mind since the start of the show.
Sonic Wanderer Enlightenment.
Yay! Unbelievable! And Ziduder.
Oh, you didn't start the track.
No,
I
wait
was
for
gonna fade that into the start of the track.
Ziduder requested that too. He said that Sonic Wanderer Enlightenment already. Okay.
Thank you, Z-Duder.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Finally. So here it comes.
Recording.
Yeah, Perfect. Perfect. We had to play this. I agree on that.
Indeed, because the world needs more enlightenment.
Definitely. And more druid too as well.
Or just more druids.
More druids and droids.
Well, that kind of goes against the idea of enlightenment, because druids are like these mystical kind of creatures, or drawing on mystical things. So it goes against the idea of enlightenment, which is to understand things. So yeah, enlightenment, not druids. Fuck the druids. All two of them.
Okay. Well, we have several requests coming in. Still, you can request more, because we still have some space in the show, probably. And how the people are doing on the channels that I'm not following, which is Facebook and YouTube at the moment.
Well, on Facebook, Torsten Heise just said, "Hi there, hope you both are well." Yes, we are, thank you. Just a question, did someone already request one of the latest Glenard Brown things? If so, it's okay. If not, I'd like to request Times of Lore, blah blah. The 8-bit symphony things. That's literally what we started.
We didn't start with
not that
Times
one,
of Lore.
but with the other one.
Yes.
There's two of them, and we started with the other one, so we can actually play that one.
We definitely can play that one.
Yeah, but we did play fuck.
We did play the Fire Lord that
Fire
you don't
Lord.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back there again.
yes.
We played Fire Lord.
We wasn't sure if RKO has that. I haven't found it actually. So how about maybe it was Sidrip Alliance, not Necropolo? That might happen, or I might missed something. But I think that Sanction is not really on RKO from Necropolo, if he did that. But never mind, we will play first Lukash Spy vs. Spy. And this goes to Hey there, Ziona. Well, this is the listener's name, so yeah, you know. And what are you doing in the background? This is very confusing.
The video streaming machine kind of went down, so I need to check that the streams are still actually broadcasting.
Okay,
it looks
go
like
ahead.
they are.
Go ahead. So
sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. The second requester's name is Branko Jovic, I suppose, and he requested through Facebook. And Slaygon was making sure that his request is not lost. Spy. And this goes
and
to...
thank you for
confusing here the things.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from actually.
Exactly. So now we just... I will just silence your channel and that's it.
No, don't.
Yeah, I know. And here comes Lukash and Spy vs. Spy. lovely. As usual, it's a classic. I think we can safely say that. And now we are back on the video stream. You said that at least. Did you?
Yeah. Should be, at least. We hope.
We hope.
Yeah. It looks like we are. So I see the video stream actually shifting and updating and whatnot. So we seem to be live on the video streams as well. What happened is that the video streaming machine actually tried to go to hibernation. And I just caught it before it went to hibernation, but it did blank out the screen and all of that shit, and usually that's a bit scary because this Dell XPS that I'm using is a bit wonky in that regard, so sometimes it just wants to go to sleep and then you cannot wake the scream
you cannot wake
any
the
way you want.
Okay.
Or, so there's no way to wake it up again. So I got I freaked out and kind of hit every key I could to just keep it alive for a bit longer. Anyway, it seems that there were a bit of wonky stuff happening on the video streams, but it kept going. So hopefully that'll keep going. But the reason it did that, by the way, which I don't think I mentioned, is because I forgot to plug in the power. So it went 2 hours on battery.
Well, at least it went for 2 hours, says the optimistic.
Yeah, it's kind of okay for this type of thing. Not that we're doing advanced kind of graphics or anything of the sort, but still it needs to encode and decode audio and video, so I'm kind of impressed anyway. So
kind of impressed. Okay.
And yes, see old for Dell. Yes, it's a Dell XPS. It kind of has all the latest bits and pieces hardware-wise in it. It's now, I think, 3 years old, and it's kind of now you start to see the components in this machine turn up in other laptops. It's always wonky when you get the latest of stuff. It doesn't really work the way you expect.
Yeah, but these are technical details now. Probably most of the listeners are not that much interested in that.
Oh, probably they are, because it's Slay Radio, because most of the listeners are old farts like me that did the Commodore 64
like
stuff.
Like the old fart, you mean?
Yes, the Commodore 64 stuff, and probably even programmed a bit, and interested in the technology and whatnot.
Yeah, so that is for sure.
Who am I to say? I don't know. We've never done a poll. Maybe we should do a poll. How many of you guys are technically kind of thumb in the hand, or it's called thumb in the middle of your hand in Swedish, tummen mitt i handen, or are kind of tech wizards of sorts. Anyway, I tend to like the technical talks, even on things of that are outside of my expertise.
Yeah, sure. So I'm not voting against it, but I'm very well aware that sometimes even when we talk about details of music making, not everyone might feel related to that as well. So, it's just... Yeah, that's the laptop that we are broadcasting with.
If we are only going to talk about stuff that relates to everyone, then we can stop talking.
Yeah,
we're done. Okay, we have 53 minutes left to talk about something that everyone likes.
Yeah, that would be challenging. Indeed.
Or you think? Name a topic.
A topic that everyone
Yes, everyone.
wants to hear about. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yes.
a good question. Well,
Play a song then.
yeah, I think I have to. I have to think of that for sure. And you said Torsten Heise wanted to hear Glenna Brown's "Times of Lore," right? From
Yes.
8-Bit Symphony.
Indeed. He said that on Facebook.
Yeah, this is his second release after we played the Fire Lord at the start of the show, Slaygon. Yes. And let's listen to this one as well. Brand new and fresh from RKO. Wow, this was epic. I'd say it's really amazing.
Glyn L-O-R-T? Yeah, that's how you say the actual fucking letters in English. Thank you. L-O-R-T. Brown.
L-O-R-T Brown.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I know.
I got confused with the Swedish for a little bit there.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. So yeah, really great. And do you know anything about the upcoming 8-bit symphony pieces to be released? Because those are two things from Glyn that he released on RKO. But I'm not really sure. Will they be released on RKO as well? Because
no. They will go onto the 8-bit symphony Kickstarter CDs. My study work on Barbarilux, which is Barbarian and Parallax, merged into one, arranged by and orchestrated by Chris Abbott, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming out, not coming out, but finished fairly soon. That will go onto the CDs for the backers of the Kickstarter, and hopefully there's going to be time to do the CDs before the concert. The main focus has been to actually make the sheets, the notes, the musical notes for the orchestra to play playable. So that has been the focus. Secondarily, the CD stuff.
Okay.
Because the orchestra needs these things well in advance, so they can practice and all of that. And we are now in January 15, which is what, 5 months, 6 months before the actual concert.
Actually, it's 5 months now, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
so 5 months. So there's still material that needs to be finished. Most of the orchestration is done, and the orchestras have, or the orchestra has all the material. There might be addendums and whatnot, but the bulk of the music itself that goes onto the CDs will not go out onto RKO. And there is still a chance to back the 8-bit symphony if you go to c64audio.com. You will find links for that there.
Okay. So excellent.
And also, of course, 8bitsymphony.com.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for that too, because definitely time is approaching when the project will come through. And of course the primary focus was the concert, I get that, but CDs are coming soon as well, so this is amazing. Yeah. Okay, I think that we will stay in this tempo, the previous one, now with the next request, because Lord Evil wanted to hear Marcel and Sweet Early Workprint, your favorite.
Which one? Which version? Early Workprint,
yes,
or CS80 only?
Early Workprint. I just
the
said
best
that.
version. Yeah, you said early
Workprint. Yes, this is what I said.
Yes, but you could have said that anyway, even if it was the C.
Okay.
It's
so let's play this. Yes, exactly. I know it's your favorite. Here it is for Lord Evil and you. Yeah, it's a classic that I know you love, Boswank loves, and I love too, by the way. But that's less relevant. And of course, Lord Evil loves it too, because he requested it.
Yeah. This particular version has a bug in the encoding, which is why Marcel did a new version called the CS80 only version. And this was before he did the remix that he released on RKO. The CS80 only version that he did after this one doesn't have the feel to it, because this one I can see his toes curling when he plays this. It's like you can imagine him behind the CS80 playing this and just getting into it. The CS80 version that he did slightly after, because MP3 bug, it wasn't as emotional.
Yeah, I see. I get that. So, yeah, matter of preference, but I think that this is same thing with me and Vincenzo's one of the songs that he did a recreation of, and I definitely prefer the original instrumentation. Sure, the new one sounds a bit more advanced than all of that, but there is something with the new original instrumentation that I just cannot let go, probably. That's why.
Yeah,
so,
the difference between the two versions I'm talking about is basically this, but a new take.
Okay.
So it's just this. This is just the CS80, as was the one after. But there's something in how he plays it the first time that just speaks directly to my soul.
Yeah, got it. Very nice and very emotional. And by the way, just a little bit of facts that I haven't shared so far.
Give us facts.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting that the past year we did 35 live shows. Not all of them are included, because the live check-ins are not included in that. And I guess if we count the BitLive live check-ins there, like all of them daily, like 4, then we have at least 8-9 live check-ins too. But of course not all of them we were involved at. So we were broadcasting Ryan playing live, Jeruntel playing live, Fast Loaders playing live, and also there was a nice panel discussion. You can definitely go back in the archive and you can download those, except the Fast Loaders one, I think.
Yeah, that's still hidden, even though Fast Loaders have now released all of that on YouTube.
Yeah, they finally did, because originally there was a different thought behind it, but yeah, it's very nice of them that they shared it on YouTube, so you can check it out. Definitely all the materials are there, so that means that we did at least 40 shows, I think, when we were involved that way or another, because also I did like 3 live sets, I think, and probably I should do that more often, because I really enjoy that. But definitely it needs preparation and needs also polishing the skills, how to use all the mixing related stuff. So yeah, it was great fun, and I really enjoyed it. I intend to continue it as much as I can, and maybe give the maximum as I can. Matter of time as well, of course, but it's been a great ride so far, so I'm glad I'm here. I don't know how you feel, but
it's been a great ride. It started at the top and we're quickly going downhill. Oh, wait, wrong
Thank
analogy.
you so
wrong
much.
Analogy. Sorry. Wrong.
Okay, so how about playing a request now? No, it's all right. It's all right if you don't approve. I get it. You are my best critic so far. So, in case
I do not disapprove.
That's very nice of you too. that actually means that you at least approve on a sort of way, which I'm very happy about, and I know how critical you can be. So, and that's actually a fact. The fact that I'm his girlfriend doesn't really mean that he stopped being critical towards me. In fact, he is even more critical, and I like that because it leaves room for improvement. So that's a nice thing to do.
Good.
Yes, it's always good. And Kisses from France said that yes, you don't have to add this really.
Oh, what was his name again?
Kisses from France. So he or she asks, can we listen the Great Giana Sisters rock metal cover from Vagelis Papadopoulos before I go to bed?
Good.
Thanks. Yeah, well, he posted this request like 40 minutes ago, but I hope that he or she didn't go to bed yet, so here comes the request. Yeah, lovely. Vagelis Papadopoulos. Trying to make sure that I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm not really sure about that, to be honest.
Top 64 says Vagelis Ziona can say that without problems.
Papadopoulos.
You're languaging very well.
Yeah, I'm languaging very well. Oh, no, not that very well. I
nice.
gotta tell you, yeah. Still having a lot of things on that languaging list, I'm afraid. Yeah, didn't get that far with Swedish as I wanted.
No, I told you right from the start that it's a complicated language, but you insisted that no, it's a simple language. It's like German.
Let me share you my insight as Swedish being my fifth language to learn, along with my native language, of course. This is included, and I think that
So
Swedish.
fifth, then. So fifth.
Yeah, the fifth. Thanks. That means that, of course, I had a framework, an existing framework to get this language into, which gets actually even more challenging when you regularly speak another language except your native, because your native you cannot avoid to use anyway, even if you are just reading on it, doesn't matter. But of course we talk with you in English, and Swedish sort of kind of started to be part of my everyday life, but not enough, probably for not enough time yet to start to be very fluent on it. But it has a reason, and the reason is that Swedish grammar seems very easy after actually the Hungarian, Polish grammar and German grammar even, because the grammar itself is easier. It's a fact. If anyone checks that you are not conjugating the verbs, then you can just get a proof of that. But there is a but, and this is a very big but. I can tell
like
you.
big buts, and I cannot deny it.
This is a very big but in that don't let you mistaken by that. The spoken Swedish is very challenging because they tend to bite down half of the sentence, and therefore you need very
half
trained
of the words and half of the sentence.
Yes, exactly. You need very trained ears to actually hear what they say, and I guess this is the most challenging for me in Swedish language, the understanding part still. And the shocking fact is that Polish, that is discovered one of the most difficult languages in the world, I started to speak earlier than Swedish. And that's part of the reason why. So these are just interesting facts about languages, never mind. But certainly if you learn the fourth, the fifth language, and you regularly use two other languages, you definitely will confuse them. And there is a transition period when you are looking for words in the old spoken language that you used last time, but you cannot find them anymore because it comes in the new one. But when you need the new language, of course it will come in your old language. I mean the words that you are looking for. So this is also very confusing. And the more language you learn, they say the more people you can be as on your own, but the more challenging
you can be.
Yes, it's a saying. I'd say that
is it?
We
really?
have a saying that the number of languages you speak, the number of persons you can be, which might be.
You only need one language to be multiple people.
Yeah, not everyone needs multiple languages to do that, but never mind that. It's just an interesting thing about learning languages. So certainly there are things that we could have gone further in the past year. That was not one of them, so I'm not really satisfied with my performance in that part, but yeah, I will get there eventually, so not worried about that.
Yeah, and Tub64 says, yeah, and Bosswank says, nine!
Well, Malthus, not every grammar is easier than German grammar. No, Polish grammar particularly is not easier, because German has only 4 cases and Polish grammar has 7. Not to mention the individual things when they differentiate groups which consist of men and women, and only groups consist of women. So yeah, very confusing facts, but Yeah, we can
and
get to
those
it, but
are kind of arbitrary as well, aren't they? Like a bridge is a female or a male or whatever.
the nouns, it's
yes.
in German. In German, certainly it counts. And
it's I think in French and Spanish as well.
yes, and in
certain
Polish too.
Okay, so certain things are female, other things are male, and those are not governed by rules as such. Is just a thing you need to learn.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that you didn't even notice that your nouns are acting similar way, but Swedish has two versions of nouns. Either
Yes.
it's genderless or gender-like.
Yeah,
so
that one kind of escaped me for some reason. I don't know why, but
Well,
it did.
as a native speaker, you don't really think how your language is built up.
I didn't even actually speak Swedish until I started school here in Sweden when I was 6. So, yeah, I do have another language as a native language. So I did need to, and incidentally, that language is very similar to how your language, your native language, works. Incidentally, not accidentally.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, we don't have we have the same oddities, like we have the instead of what are they called, prepositions, we put them at the end of the word,
Just like Hungarian does.
yeah, exactly. Finnish does as well. And here's the funny part: leg and foot is called the same in Finnish
Oh,
too.
don't mention that, please. Yeah,
She's very often cold in her legs.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of nagging from him because of that. So, yeah, let's not talk about this and let's play a song, I think.
Yeah, let's.
That would be lovelier. And Mikael from Poland, which means from Poland, asks for Blasternox and Crackout Blasternox remix.
That's nice.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, Tab 64 says by far the best Blaster Nox remix. So yeah, it's a really nice one, nice request, and hope he or she could go to sleep with that. However, it's a funny thing to go to sleep to, because I think that this is a typical thing. If I'm listening to such music, I cannot go to sleep immediately after that.
Yeah,
Your heartbeat needs to be slower somehow.
Well, everyone is different. It's
That
like
is very true.
my sister's daughter couldn't go to sleep without hearing Pantera.
Oh yeah, and I almost had a cat that was going to sleep to Sonata Arctica. So
Yeah.
that was so lovely.
Yeah, so everyone works differently. So there's
Exactly. Yeah.
and some people might just think that let's hear the opposite of what my heartbeat should be, because that will soothe me.
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting thought as well. And Marcel might be still with us because he posted a request.
Oh,
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 imagine that. Yes,
I can.
He said Markus Schneider's latest incarnation of Light Force, please.
Epic.
Oh yeah, this is definitely epic, and this we definitely will play.
Yeah, and he needs to fix his. Was it knee that got busted?
Yeah, he has to put himself together now.
Yeah.
At the moment, he is in a recovery season, so to speak. And yes, we will definitely have him this year on air at some point.
Yeah,
We
it's
don't know when.
Yeah, but this year, guaranteed.
This year,
we will
guaranteed
have
it
Marcus
will
Schneider
happen.
on air.
So yes, soon, at some point, he will talk as well. And looking forward to that too, because
Indeed.
it's going to be amazing. And here is his latest upload from RKO, A Light Force. Yeah, a lovely piece. Thank you for requesting this, Marcel. And yes, he is still with us. So he didn't log off. He is still listening.
Yeah, and fucking epic is all I can say about that. Fucking epic.
Yes, yes. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the moment when he can actually talk to us, because that would be so lovely.
Yeah, we kind of planned that to be slightly before Christmas, but then he went and fucked up his knee.
Shame.
Yeah. Couldn't you have waited a little bit?
Yeah, now we just wish him as
speedy
fast
recovery.
Yes, exactly, as he can. And yeah, since we start to approach the end of the show, I think that we have time for 2 more requests, and I definitely prepared one of them already. Also, I have to add that I would like to thank you, everyone who is at the moment listening on any of the channels, for all your attention in the past year, the past 2 years. And I can tell you that I actually checked out who were our guests, because in the past year, they were our guests already, not mine. We were already doing broadcasts together with Slaygon, and the guests were in alphabetical order. Board, who happens to be main organizer of BitLive, or one of them at least. In Norway. Citrus, who is lovely enough to give his voice for my intros and jingles and everything. Jeroen Tell, John Hare, Kate Bitt, Mahoney, Marcel Donnet, Romeo Knight, Sina, the ultimate photographer of gatherings, as you know him, Spawatch, TDK, Thomas Dittert, and Wobbler. So certainly at the past year we did a bit of less interviews, but we also had some fun with the shows, because we tried
I think we focused more on kind of making it more relaxed, instead of forcing it. So if someone can't make it, we're not kind of forcing a situation where you need to find someone. We just do a show and that's it.
Yeah, it was never the case that it was forced or anything, but yeah, I had a period when I thought that it would be most fun.
Every month?
What, every month?
You had a period.
Oh, Jesus, Slaygon. Yeah, obviously a female usually has that, but the point is that I was probably in the old times, or in my first year, rather into the idea that we definitely have, well, I definitely have to have someone, because I feel like if I'm talking to myself, it doesn't feel that right. Now that I have you on air, it feels more right.
Now you regret it.
Yeah, I regret it sometimes, sure, but it's very nice to have you around, and since we happen to live together, it's kind of...
Yeah, you can't stop.
I cannot really escape from him anyway, but yeah, first he didn't really want to broadcast. He didn't really want to be back to broadcasting. I convinced him because of these reasons. I enjoyed to do broadcasts on my own as well, but I think it's always less fun when one person is talking to oneself than when you have a
conversation. Depends on who you are.
Yeah, of course.
And what you do.
Yeah, definitely. I know that there are very interesting people out there in the world, and probably they are way more interesting on their own as well. But I thought that, according to my judgment, it would be great if we could just have each other on air. And I hope that at least a bit, maybe you have fun too. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's a big maybe. Yeah, let's
No,
get us.
I've had fun. In general, I stopped broadcasting because I stopped thinking it was fun. I didn't enjoy doing it anymore. I didn't enjoy kind of starting a show and having to decide what to play and what to do and all of that. I enjoyed doing the flip side because then I had like a unique twist to the idea of doing a show. That was fun, but kind of ran out of material after a while, and then it got boring. So I stopped doing shows.
Yeah, when you feel that it doesn't feel right, then of course it's kind of hassle, or it gets to be a hassle. And I think that is the point when one should stop doing things when it feels like that, because anytime we do that, we certainly have fun as well, even if it requires focus, and I think it requires dedication as well, and we might talk about that a bit after the next song. What is my opinion on that? Because it
or we might not,
but we will see. But now we will play the one before the last song, since we talked a lot. And
you have about 40 seconds to play 2 songs then.
Yeah, I know, I'm aware of that. So we will do 2 songs as I promised, but after that definitely we will say goodbye. And the first one is Grigor's request, and the sad fact is that it's called Dynamite Remix, and it can be only one person, because there was only one person who did that. It's actually me, and there's one.
Actually, is it you?
Yeah, actually, it's me, and there is one good news. Well, not good news is not one, but there is good news here. I started to work on version 2, which will sound definitely less muddy with a better instrumentation. So let's hope it will work out better than the version from 2008, but therefore, because this is actually very current thing and development out there, I would play the old one now for you, just so you know. That was my first remix released on the remix scene, but I uploaded it 4 years later when it happened. So that's it.
play radio and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Oh, are you? Yeah, so that happened that happened actually 11 years ago. That's a really scary thing to think about.
You're getting old.
Yes, I do. I mean, I am. And don't even tell me. I have a mirror. Yeah. So I think we kind of arrived to the end of the show for today, and
kind of.
Yeah, kind of. And since we will announce probably tomorrow's Buzz Radio show for now, the Hump Show with him, which is happening tomorrow at the usual showtime, 8 p.m. That's what so far you can count on. And do you have anything add to that?
Well, it seems like Buzz Radio has blossomed a little bit. There's quite a few shows on there. I don't know how they schedule things right now, but there's the Bri thing, I think Sundays. There's a Saturday thing. So there's a few shows. There's a Friday thing with Z-Duder himself. So there's a few shows on there that you can tune into and listen to with your ears.
Yeah, look back to buzzradio.com because they definitely announced those. And Z-Duder's daughter is there.
And wife.
Yes,
and Z-Duder himself.
It's lovely. They just
like
make
a
it
family
move.
thing. It's like, let's go for a picnic. No, let's broadcast on Buzz Radio.
And they do it very right. So, perfect family program. We approve that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And every now and then, Gazoo feels like doing one of his PMP shows with the video stream and interactive video thing.
Yeah, this part of the week we usually don't do if he does one, but he announces it like a few days before, and it usually happens on Sundays. So.
Yeah, exactly. So might clash with some of the stuff on Buzz Radio, but then you have retro and other type of retro to choose from, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. And Bozwang said 2 shows on Friday, Z-Duder on Saturday, Bri on Sunday. So yes,
there we go.
Buzz Radio schedule is filled up, and it's really great. So tune in if you can and enjoy. And I think that we don't have anything else right now left, but to thank you all people who were with us. With me right from the start, maybe if you were in the first year, and the second year spent with Slaygon already. So
a whole year.
Oh yeah.
Are you still here? Why the fuck are you still here?
Oh. Because I love you, you fool.
No, not you. The listeners.
Oh my god.
Silly.
You fool, you silly. Yeah, exactly. So that's what is going on, and keep your ears open in the upcoming week. And whatever you do it with pleasure and be humble. And
don't take photographs and send it to me. That would be inappropriate. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Yeah, definitely. We are logging off right now, and thanks for everyone's attention. We will be back next week, as you can expect us. And don't forget to vote for the Roddy Awards.
Yes, it's less than a week. 21st.
Yes.
It's on Monday next week.
Yes, exactly.
Fucking don't forget.
Next Tuesday we cannot announce it anymore. So keep in mind that you cannot vote after next Monday. So vote for Roddy Awards, please.
Go there right fucking now and
Yeah.
vote.
remix64.com/roti.html. That's it. That's all for now, folks. And as a wind down tune, Grigor's request was something from Rune Bertil. So I prepared Rune Bertil's featuring Uncle and the Bacon and Afterburner. Yay! Here it comes. Good night, people, and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Play forever.